Hey Virgo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing sort of the month ahead, so August 2023. Normally I would delay a week, but we do have a really big month next month. Just on a spiritual kind of level. We do have 2 full moons next month, so the first one of those next week, I will actually be doing our shadow work videos as a weekly individual reading rather than an all signs. But the second one I will do as an all signs. They both actually are super moons as well. And not only that, but we do also have, the South and North node have just shifted signs, and we've entered a Venus retrograde as well. So a lot going on, but so we'll have a look at sort of what's going on for you with August, Virgo. I will just let everyone know that if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. So thank you everyone so much for all your support so far. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do really appreciate it. But today we are going to be using the Dreaming Way Lenormand. I also have here the Island Time Wellness Oracle deck. And we're starting off today with the magical messages from the Fairies Oracle. So I'll grab you one of those for our general portion, and then we will get the love portion as well. Okay, Virgo. What's going on for Virgo in August 2023? Virgo in August. Okay, and one for Virgo in love for August, please. What's going on for our Virgos in love this August? Okay, so firstly there with that general portion, we have drawn the your wish is granted. Okay, what you've asked for is coming true. So I do want to say that genie line that now I've totally mind blanked that, but there you go. Your wish is granted, Virgo. So obviously we will be seeing a lot of good things coming your way this August from the seams of that. We'll get a bit more info with the Lenormand, see if we can work out which area of your life you are getting wishes granted in. Okay, Virgo for August 2023, please. Well, it's not sort of not necessarily giving me a clear life area, but we do first and foremost have the stork. Okay, so the stork really does stir up brand new energy. So we definitely are seeing that these wishes, the things that you do desire, the energy is getting stirred on up, and we've got a lot of new energy headed your way. The stork is also about pregnancy. So for some of you, if that is your wish, that might be happening for you this August. So be careful what you wish for, I want to say with that one too. But you might end up with a crazy 6-year-old like I have. He's full on, but awesome. We love him. But the stork energy, it is that sort of pregnancy card as well. Okay, so it does talk about things in that period of, gestation. So it doesn't always have to talk about a physical human pregnancy. It can talk about, just that period, that creating an idea, that idea sort of culminating within you, gestating, and things slowly growing within you before they're sort of released out into the world. So some of you, this definitely could be, it does talk sometimes about new business ventures, those sorts of things, ideas that you've been throwing around in your head for a while. You've been working on it, trying to get everything together before you actually sort of release that out into the wild. I am actually getting, for some of you, this may be like an online thing where you've been setting everything up and it's not, you just haven't set it live yet. It hasn't sort of gone live online as of yet. So So there may be a Virgo or two that's the case, where you're looking at some sort of online business where you are still just sort of getting everything together before you actually release it out to the public. So that's what we sort of see with the stork, though, is it's that brand new energy, a lot of new energy, just starting to get stirred up, things starting to happen, and very soon they'll sort of be birthed out into the world. We do see also the cross energy, all right. So we do see with the cross that I do want to mention for you that there may be some burdens that you're holding on to, Virgo. So releasing any burdens that you do carry, it's a really good time to be doing that, because the cross does mostly talk about, having faith and, keeping faith that everything is going to work out exactly as it's destined to work out. It's kind of that it will be what it shall be kind of a vibe, that, everything has this greater purpose and plan. And it's just a matter of, keeping faith that that purpose and plan will, come into fruition. So we do see that while things are still sort of gestating for you, this wish is sort of still sort of bubbling away in the cauldron there. And before it explodes out into the world, it's letting us know that you need to sort of keep strong and keep faithful, that that will definitely, be birthed out into the reality for you as well. All right, but it is a very spiritual, religious card. No matter what you personally believe in, whether it's God or the universe or spirit, or whatever it is for you, it's just having that faith and having that belief that you've put all this work in, and it is for a reason. Okay, that there is a deeper meaning to things, and having faith that everything will work out exactly the way that it's supposed to, which we are seeing that it will work out in some really positive ways for you, Virgo. This, once again, it's kind of like that wish all over again, finally coming out into the world here. We do have the bouquet, the flowers. So that's all about, giving and receiving kind of energy, but it does have a strong, sense of reward and actual, that those reality gifts. It's like gifts coming into your reality. So we're seeing that stalk stirring things up at the start of August, but I feel like maybe toward the end of August, you will actually start seeing, and start receiving actual, giving and receiving with those things. So I do feel that, if you are the person that's, doing something online, this is sort of showing that it's that giving and receiving, that interacting with a website kind of a feel. So it's definitely a giving and taking kind of energy. It's like, you offering services, and people, buying them and using them, and then giving you money in return, or that kind of a vibe. So I do feel for some of you, this is definitely a business thing, with what we've sort of looked at already, but your wishes are being granted, and we do see that physical reward coming through with the flowers. Okay, because the flowers can actually talk about, like a physical, someone giving you a bunch of flowers. Okay, so those gifts from the universe are coming in strong for you, Virgos. So I'm not going to say that the universe is just going to hand you a bunch of flowers. No, this feels much bigger than that. And it is, like a reward for all your hard work, for all this energy you've put in, with that stalk energy, and the energy that you've put in by having faith that this will work out. This is your reward, and a lot of pleasure attached to that, a lot of happiness attached to that. And like I said, it is that sort of reciprocal energy. So all the energy that you have given in, it finally starts coming back to you as well, Virgo. So that is going to be a few different things for a lot, all the different Virgos, but I do feel that for probably majority of you, that this is probably a business related thing, a work related thing. So, whatever it is that you have wished for, your desires, your desired outcomes when it comes to those sorts of things, they are definitely coming on through for you this month, Virgo. All right, but when we looked at love there, I do have the ask for what you want card. All right, it does say let the universe and other people know what you need. All right, and that actually does sort of tie in a little bit to that wish card as well. All right, because when you do want a wish to be granted, you actually do need to be very clear about what you want that wish to be and what you want that to actually look like in reality. All right. Sometimes it's not, it's when it comes to love, it's not, you can't sort of really, well, you can, but if you're wishing for, like, I want love, that's a very broad spectrum, and that's exactly where you get that whole be very careful what you wish for, because you might find love, but it may be with someone that you cannot be with, and those sorts of a thing. But, asking very clearly for what you do actually want. So I want love, but I want it to be, this sort of love, with this kind of time frame, whether I want short-term love, long-term commitment. I want it to result in marriage, in kids, in, I want security. I want a financial security. I want physical security. I want emotional security. It's actually being very, very clear. When you do ask for what you want, being very clear about what it is that you actually want, and don't want as well. When we do ask for what we want, we also need to have clear idea of, but I will not accept this, and I will not accept that, and I will not accept this. Okay, so having very clear, list, basically, I suppose. I'm a Capricorn, so I do like my lists. But you guys, Virgo, you guys are pretty good with your lists too, right? So it's really looking at, what I do want and what I don't want, and then asking clearly for that thing, having a very sort of clear idea of the intended result, and what that actually looks like for you personally, rather than just a generalized idea of, oh, I want love. Being a bit more specific with, I want this and I want that, and I want that to be in a loving connection, so to speak. All right, so make sure we're being very clear, asking for what you want. All right, but we'll get a bit more extra detail for you. Virgo, what's going on in love for Virgos in August, please? Okay, pretty clear sort of message coming through here, Virgo. I do have the feminine energy has come through first and foremost. So, I don't like to genderize the masculine and feminine. The feminine really just does talk about, your emotional side, the nurturing yourself kind of stuff. It's a very nurturing, loving kind of energy. If you are interested in actual women, this definitely could be a woman coming into your life. But what we're actually seeing is, this particular woman, it's a very sort of freedom is coming through super strong with this woman, and it's kind of that emotional freedom. So it's that emotional freedom to really be who you are and who you want to be when it comes to loving connections. That was actually followed by the key here as well. So it really just talks about, freeing yourself, freeing your heart, unlocking the door to your heart, and being much more emotionally vulnerable, to the people that you care about in your life, and whatnot. It's kind of like the key to your success is in your hands. We do have the key in the hand here. It does talk directly about success. It does talk about unlocking new doors, opening brand new doors to yourself. That freedom to go wherever you want with this, these wishes that you're asking for what you want. You do have this sort of emotional freedom, to be vulnerable and unlock new parts of yourself, and share those with others. And that really will unlock new opportunities for you when it comes to love as well. All right. But that was actually followed up by the mountain card as well. So with the mountain and the key, it kind of lets us know, like I said, it's pretty success orientated, this key. It does talk about, you will successfully overcome any obstacles in your path when it comes to love. So the mountain does talk about obstacles, challenges, delays. All right. And the key is, it overshadows that mountain. It unlocks the path to climb the mountain. All right. So that you can get to the top, get all that achievement, get the great view, see your way clear. So it really just lets us know that, any obstacles in your path, you have the key to, open the door to get over those obstacles, to unlock that delay, and get through it. No drama. So it's kind of a strong kind of message that any obstacle in your path is nothing for you at the moment. They may just be small little blips on your radar because you really have successful chances to overcome any obstacles thrown your way when it comes to love at the moment there, Virgo. So August, you may see some of those obstacles or delays or slight challenges, within your love life this month. But with the key there, they're not going to sort of hold you back at all, and don't allow them to hold you back at all, because you can successfully maneuver that mountain, no problem. I'm kind of getting that vibe of, like a mountain climber that, up, one of them mountain climbers that goes up the sheer cliff faces. And I feel like that's you, Virgo, that, you can face the biggest challenges and you'll face it head on, and you'll get to the top without even thinking about it. And you'll be like, that wasn't even a challenge. Once you get to the top, you'll be like, that wasn't even a challenge. That was like just a blip on the radar, so to speak. All right, but we'll grab a couple of those island time wellness for you as well, Virgo. Virgo, what's going on in August in love for our Virgos, please? Okay, so we do first and foremost have that coffin card, all right, and that does say endings bringing new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So I do feel as though you've already been through the endings. I'm feeling the endings are past energy, whereas it's really focusing on the liberation and the transition, the transforming into brand new beginnings, a lot of growth and change for you. How liberated does this feminine energy look? So I feel like that's you sort of stepping into this zone where you are, facing a lot of new beginnings and a lot of growth when it comes to who you are, within love, and giving and receiving those love energies in a much more open way with that key as well. And we also have the girl talk card, all right? So straight away, the girl talk card always sort of represents to me meeting up with friends, talking through things with friends, getting and giving advice to friends. It does say time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. So once again, we do see that wonderful sense of freedom coming through, that having fun, that living in the moment, and just sort of unlocking the next door as it's open to you, sort of thing. All these doors I feel are already open to you, and it's just a matter of you choosing which one you want to put that key in, and it's really going to be up to you, I feel, with that clarity of asking for what it is you exactly want. But then we also have the Paradise card, okay, Virgo, that does say happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. So even if you're not actually connected to anyone at the moment, Virgo, we do have that wonderful sense of, happiness and joy coming through for you when it comes to love in August. All right. So even if like I said, you're happily single, as we saw in that last card, living in the moment, you will have a lot of happiness and joyful moments throughout August. But even if you are in a connection, you are still going to be, facing this beautiful sense of, paradise. How did I end up here so happy, where all these obstacles don't even seem like they're obstacles? Any delays I'm facing, they're just little blips on my radar at the moment. I'm just enjoying, love. And it's a lovely place for you to be, Virgo. So it sounds like August is actually going to be a really nice month for you guys, and some changes coming on through, some things starting to come into fruition, into reality for you this month. Some wishes being granted, Virgo. So make sure you leave a comment and let me know if that resonates for you. But obviously, you're more than welcome to check your other placements as well. But hopefully, I will see you all again soon. So thank you for your time today, Virgo.